After receiving the stern HOA notice and Karen's relentless accusations, I realized I couldn't handle this situation alone. The first step was to reach out to my neighbors, people who understood the value of personal property rights and wouldn't be easily swayed by Karen's petty threats. I started by knocking on doors discreetly, sharing my story and gauging support. To my surprise, many neighbors had their own stories of Karen's overreach. Some had experienced her petty complaints over minor issues, while others were simply wary of her influence in the community. A few nodded supportively, but most kept their distance, fearful of Karen's reputation or potential retaliation. To organize support more effectively, I created a private online group. It was a safe space where neighbors could share their own experiences, vent frustrations, and strategize. Support was slow at first, but the community's quiet backing grew into a meaningful movement. I knew I needed allies if I was going to stand strong. Meanwhile, I gathered evidence. I took detailed photographs of my garden, ensuring to highlight how it adhered to HOA guidelines. I printed out the HOA's rules, relevant permits, and the reservation confirmation, all neatly organized. I also kept a detailed log of Karen's visits, comments, and online posts. I knew that evidence would be my best weapon if she or the HOA decided to escalate her petty harassment. Next, I consulted a local attorney specializing in HOA disputes. The lawyer confirmed what I already suspected: my garden was within legal boundaries, and her claims were baseless. The lawyer advised me to draft a formal response, politely but firmly stating my rights and requesting a meeting to resolve the matter. I sent the letter attaching all my evidence and waited. Support from neighbors began to grow. Some residents reached out privately, sharing their own frustrations with Karen's overreach, which reassured me that I was not alone. I also researched local laws, which clearly stated that HOA rules are subject to reasonableness and must be enforced fairly. While waiting for her response, I reinforced my garden boundaries, added extra fencing, and made sure everything was in compliance. I was preparing for the next step, confronting her directly, armed with evidence and community backing, and so I stayed focused. I knew this was just the beginning. Karen's petty claims and harassment wouldn't break me. I was building a support network, gathering evidence, and preparing to push back harder. In the end, I learned that persistence and community support are the strongest tools against petty overreachers like Karen. The fight was far from over, but I was ready.